right, hey guys, how's it going? It's April in Western Canada. I just wanted to show you that essentially, as far as the eye can see, it's still snowing. So, you know, to friends of mine like Guru Mufinda, who's like, put up some content. What would you like me to put up, buddy? What do you want? We'll go over the game plan for this year. How's that sound? Stick with me. All right, the first signs of spring are finally here. It seems like it's been forever this year. Got some daffodils, I believe, coming up. And then this was a gift from a neighbor. She walked over and says, do you want some of this creeping ground cover? And I was like, yeah, I do. Thanks, neighbor.
All right, so these are the Aztec rainbows that Davey sent me seeds from. And I just wanted to point out that they are already getting their side shoots. So I guess my question would be, does that still need to be topped? Right? Like, should I still cut that top even though they're already putting energy into their little side shoots? Anyway, there you go. Question of the day.
All right, witness my implement of destruction. Well, it's just like a little tilther. It only goes a couple of inches into the surface and really doesn't disturb a whole lot of the soil biology. So, witness my implement of mild disturbance. Stick with me. Game plan is going to be just to use this tilther on the field rows, actually everywhere, all the rows, and we're just going to loosen up the soil a little bit so that when I drag the rake across it, it makes it a level surface, which is going to make it easier for my seeder to go through it. And also, if I was just transplanting, it would make that easier. So the whole idea of these guys is just to really break up a few clumps and just loosen up that top little bit, which again gives a nice planting surface. It's almost like when you sift soil to put seeds in, right? It's not as clumpy. It's a little nicer for them. So I've got this part here done, and I'm working from here up. Whatever. I'm not going to bore you to death with this. I'll give you just a little taste of how I'm building these rows, what the process is, and then I'll skip ahead until I'm just about done. How's that? All right, so that is, I don't know, 11 or 12 done. So another, just a schmiggle over 30. That's an exact measurement. All right, I'll bring you back when this is all done.
Hi folks, this is Kaylin, Ryan's daughter here. But got a lot of progress done here today so far. And it's quite early, so we have a lot more progress to get done. Dad's clearly over there working away. Whedon, he's getting all the rows all put together nice and hilled up. Not really too sure what we're going to do with the leeks yet, whether we let them go to seed and see what seeds we get from them or yank them. I'm being you.
Oh, that's lovely.
How does that
and
feel?
How is it actually being me?
It's sad. I want to give you the camera now. I'm over it.
I agree, it is sad being me.
Yeah, it's tough life.
Right? Who do I get to be while you're being me?
I don't know. I being me right now, and it's naked farming day. I'm happy that you're still wearing your pants.
Hey, the day's still young, kiddo.
Yeah.
The day is still young. And yeah, I'll need a camera person, eh?
Well, I don't know if I'm the best for that, but we will see. Might have to hire a videographer.
All right. Just for a change, my egg guy brings the eggs into me, but he did happen to mention that they have a bunch of aged manure, and also mentioned that I could get a truck full if I would like, and I would like, so I'm pulling up and see their operation. All right, We didn't get a lot of film out there, or really any actually, but did a little tour, walked around, checked out his animals, saw what was going on, and you know what those pellets are? Of course you do. Of course you do. I know you do. That is llama manure. And apparently, interesting fun fact, llamas poop in the same place all the time. So it's like the easiest harvest ever. They'll be in a big, huge paddock, a big field, and they will actually crap in the same spot. So this is very, very well-aged cow manure and llama manure. And I'm telling you, it is going to be awesome. We're going to get this shoveled out. Actually, I think I'm going to sift it because there's a ton of binder twine in there from, baling twine. But anyway, tomorrow. It's already almost 9 o'clock. So, all right. Have a great night. We'll see you in the morning.
All right, so for the third year in a row, I planted out for the Sunflower Challenge and didn't really do any vids. And here's my montage of seeding, the obligatory gardener's seeding vid that everyone is required by law to do on YouTube. And, you know, one of the most important things, and I'm terrible for this, is making sure that the labels are in there. These are going to make a really nice row out at the farm later in the year. Kaylin and I are just pulling back some of the hay that we had spread out from last year, and we're going to get a bunch of potatoes planted up there. I think we ended up getting 6 or 7, 50-foot rows of them planted. It worked out well. I had, I had 6, 7, 8 different varieties. I had some from Deb Garnett, some from Willie Coleman, via Adam over in the UK, and honestly, I think it worked out okay. We definitely, if we had more time, I think we would have got a fair bit more hay to make sure that all of this was covered proper.
All right. Sorry about the face and stuff. Good morning. It is 5 in the morning. It is double market day. It's Friday. I'm going to do my best to try and take you along with me. But before I start cutting some microgreens for market, I need to get about 20 trays of peas planted. So, stick with me.
Alright, it was just a crazy, crazy year. When markets finally started, and they were delayed, obviously, because of COVID, but when they finally opened up, we were in 7 a week. Plus, we had the 2 delivery days, so I was absolutely hopping, not just at the farm, but with the microgreens as well, because I think I got up to, with deliveries and markets, I think I was up to 60 trays a week that I was growing. And this is all just done at home. This is done as cheaply as I possibly can, but hey, it's a lot of fun.
All right, the mini tour. So, I have, I think, 7 different types of sunflowers growing up in through here. And then on the last part of the row, it's borage. So I should have a nice bit of color in there. Plus the borage, tastes a little bit like cucumber, and the flowers are awesome. So that's going to be my pollinator attractor. And then here, kale with the first true leaves that are, obviously dying off like they always do. So, and then KK is planting the smaller ones that we started from seed. And then we've got 1.5 rows of Swiss chard. So there's going to be 1.5 of kale, 1.5 of Swiss chard. And then the purple auric. You gotta love purple spinach. Are you kidding me? This stuff is going to look so awesome. This is gonna be a row of chamomile. We got a row of dill in here. I've got a couple of thymes in here that if I find the time to get those out, I will. I think, cilantro and parsley. Obviously chives. Whatever. We got the arugulas starting to come up. So, gonna need to get the insect netting on top of that so that the flea beetle doesn't F me in the A. And then, my garlic that I planted last year, it's all coming along.
All right, as a family, we absolutely love our herbs, and probably our favorite has got to be basil. It is so delicious. So I got 400 of them started in my garage under the lights, and it is finally warm enough for us to get these bad boys in the ground, and there shall be pesto for all.
Okay, so it's just after 6, and now all the orders that we have for delivery today, I'm gonna get those microgreens cut, labeled, and bagged up, and then I'm probably gonna have to start getting ready for the market. So again, stick with me.
Look at this, buddy. Hey? Got some scapage coming on. Looking good. Should have a decent garlic harvest this year, will you, if that's all. And arugula, oh my God. I have enough to supply all of Alberta.
All right, just a real quick one on how different the same seeds can be from a company. These are both black oil sunflower seeds. And this is a batch that I was just going through. I wasn't very impressed with it. They were very, very small sunflowers, obviously, as you can see. And this is the new batch. Those are the exact same seed. So, again, things can vary.
All right, KK and I are out.
That's not, don't film me.
For an early morning harvest. Things are looking good. Kale's coming off. We're gonna take some Swiss chard. All the radishes that Kay planted over there are popping up. The purple auric is doing what it does, and it looks so nice. Here's the row of chamomile. My dill row, we transplanted like 100 of them, and yeah, whatever. That's what we get. So I poked holes in here, and I did three sowings. 3 rows down here. Anyway, we got lots more coming. Parsley's coming, basil's coming. A bunch of these chives are coming with us today. This arugula all has to come out and get reseeded. The garlic is looking fantastic, but I do have to come out here and get these scapes off. And what do we got? We got head lettuce in here. Finally, carrots are coming up. My God, I had such a fight with those this year. It was just brutal. Look at these. Here's our num num. So that over there is going to be 3 full rows of that very shortly. So that's exciting. What else do we have coming up? We got spinach coming up. Our basil's looking good. And even those cucumbers that got planted late, they don't look to be doing too bad. So anyway, quick harvest, and we got to get to 2 markets today. All right. Oh, mosquitoes are insane. Bye. All right. So here are some trays of cilantro that have significantly better germination than the last ones. Yet each tray has got an area. And I've boiled it down to this brand new planting medium that I'm using. 2 things. Number 1, it has a lot less perlite or vermiculite, which is the little white volcanic dusty rocks. They drain water and they add air, which keeps things from being waterlogged. And there is another couple spots there. But this is what it's supposed to look like. So anybody that orders these in the future will get one that's a lot better because we've changed our soil. Sorry about that.
Hey, Mr. Gus. Hey, Mr. Gus. What you doing? Are you excited? Is it harvest day? Are we gonna go harvest spinach? Oh! We're gonna harvest spinach. Stick with us. All right. Getting Sir Gustafson a drink of water. Hey, buddy. Okay. Oh, Minnie the Moocher. I'll have to turn that off. All right. All right. So here we are. We're going to do some harvesting here. It's supposed to be up to 29 degrees today. So we're out here nice and early. It's still very cool. And what I'm harvesting is in the shade. So we are trying out the greens harvester for the first time. It was nice that I had Kaylin here because I couldn't seem to work this out on my own. I was trying to put these screws in from the other side and just about screwed everything up. But anyway, we got her. We got her. When I say we, I mean her. Anyway, this thing is wicked. I just harvested that little bit there in, I don't know, 20 seconds, whereas that would have taken me 15 minutes just to cut it by hand. So we're going to get a bin of spinach. We're going to get another bin of loose leaf lettuce. What else are we going to do? We might harvest a little bit of basil and just do maybe like a little quick walk around. But anyway, I'm going to try and put this all into sort of a, what our week looks like and how we're doing what we're doing and why we're doing it. But yeah, anyway, whatever. Let's get harvesting. There we go. We got some kale, we got some spinach, we got a loose leaf blend, and we got a bunch of Swiss chard. And we have a carrot. Uno carotto. Okay. Pardon me. So yeah, I guess we're just going to head back to the house now. We're going to get a bunch of this stuff washed up, dried a bit, bagged, popped into the cooler, and then we'll come back out here and keep going. We'll bring you back. All right. Harvest is all done. We're all loaded up for the day. We'll get set up and I'll be back. Just gonna do a quick little vid. Might even hail if we're lucky. And this is what happens when you do markets outside. We're wrapping her up just a little early today.
A little wet, a little cold.
Alright, huge shout out to my daughter Kaylin. She has been an absolutely enormous help this year. She's been learning all the markets. She's been learning the farming and the growing and the weeding and the seeding and all the fun stuff like carting heavy, dirty things around. So anyway, shout out to Kay.
Folks, it's me, Brian's daughter, Kaylin. So I'm doing a little farm update here. Sorry that it's probably going to be a little wibbly wobbly as I'm scratching my mosquito bites because they are still fierce out here. I am sweaty, dirty, and tired, but I've gotten quite a bit of progress done here today. So I have all of the little structures that fit all of the bales. They all are hayless, and they now have made their way up to the front of the farm so that we can dismantle them and go from there. Sunflowers are once again still looking gorga. Absolutely beautiful. Like my favorite flower ever. I love sunflowers. They are just so gorgeous. So pretty. Okay, so we have radish over there. Got kale, Swiss chard, purple, orc. This greenhouse is being torn down quite nicely as well. There's been a couple of things that we definitely need to get out of there, but our time will come. This is just about down to just the frame. Once again, we're looking for a tool for that. Chamomile, we got nice dill, parsley, we got herbs, oregano. We have some, what is that, chives down there. After the frost and everything, and like once we started back out here, like there was a couple plants that like made it, and all of them didn't. But Spencer the spinach, he has taken his toll, but it's okay because he's got his brother over there trying to persevere through everything. We're in demolition mode. Garlic's looking good, I think. I think we're pretty close on it. That's my opinion. This obviously definitely needs to be weeded intensely, but our squash are doing very well. If anybody needs some lettuce, let's just let me know. Let us entertain you with some lettuce. Well, we did the harvester on all of that lettuce there and the spinach. Dad may have kind of cut himself a little bit. Okay, so basil. It is starting to grow. I'm going to have to water it before I leave here because that end does not seem like it's getting the fulfillment it needs. And then also, so our potatoes. So I'm trying to hill them up or put more hay on them, I guess. I don't really know. Sorry, Dad, I'm doing a really bad job at this, but I don't really know how to be a YouTuber. I guess that's why we call it Thistle Hill Farms, am I right? Okay, so I got all of those bins that I showed you earlier out and out of here. They were all lined up here, and let me tell you, they might look very light, but you carry 15 of them and you let me know. And then I have a couple more hay, a couple more things of hay to put on the potatoes. And then we are definitely going to have to get more hay. And then besides that, tear down the greenhouse. And compost bins are eventually going to have to go. My sad little wheelbarrow that has a flat tire. Besides that, I think I'm good with my update. I am tired and sweaty and dirty. And I'm ready to go home and take a shower. Bye, guys.
And here's the squash patch. Needs a little love. I shall do that right now. All right. Okay, so here's what we did last night. These were the best 2 rows of squash that we had. So we saw that there was a frost warning. It got down to, well, it depends where you were, either 1 or 0, and then it felt like -2 or what have you. And these are the zucchinis and the patty pan squash, which were just about ready to explode. We'd already harvested tons, but they, you know what I mean, when they get to the point where it's like, oh my God, that's too many. But it isn't when you're selling them, right? So we came out and we put, had the headlights on. We put the row cover on, and then we pulled the poly from the one greenhouse that we tore down over top. And yeah, I mean, besides being a little squished, I mean, whatever, there's nothing wrong with that. The leaves aren't all brown and decimated. And then the other one that we did was the basil, which is notoriously a wussy type plant, which, here we go. A little bit of thistle, just, can't be Thistle Hill without a little thistle. There's a little bit of brown. So there was row cover on top of this that we just took off, and then a sheet of poly. But really, for the most part, I mean, is that not still a rogue spinach just hanging out? Guerrilla gardening. But does that not still all look quite delicious and harvestable? It does. It does. It does. All right. Here we go. Here's the garlic from this year. Not bad. Just got it laid out in the greenhouse. Should have, I don't know, pretty darn close to 500 cloves. Or bulbs, or whatever you call them. Oh, totally tickled pink. Like some of these are you know what I mean? Like a proper size. They're decent sized garlic. So, just gonna let them dry for another day or two, and then I'll rub the roots off, rub a wee little bit of the dirt off, probably cut them about 6-8 inches up, tie them together, and hang them up. Woo! We're naked, damn it. Are you? Oh, someone's happy. Someone's happy. All right. Poly's off. Poly's off the second one. So now the wiggle wire has to come off and get unscrewed from all over, and the wood taken off, end walls unscrewed and laid down. Ribs can come out, go up to the top of the hill, and get ready for
takeoff.
Get ready for takeoff to Thistle Hill 2.0. 2.0. Whoop whoop. All right. At the farm here, end of the season. Just finished digging out the compost bins. I don't know if you can see it there, but the truck is pretty full. That stuff breaks down pretty good. So I'm going to be able to get these things taken apart and transported over and get this landscape fabric rolled up. Oh, hey, Shadow. What's up? And yeah, whatever. We'll get another load over to the new spot. I also got rid of the couple of big, huge piles of cardboard that I had. And it seems to break down really, really well. Compost really, really well when it's wet. But when you just layer a huge stack of cardboard up on top of each other, it's almost like putting layer after layer after layer of grass clippings on my garden in particular. I know some people don't seem to have a problem with this, but mine will get dry and just cake. And you put a drop of water on it and it skittles off like a little beetle on a hot pan. You know what I mean? Not that I've done that, but yeah. Anyway, I think I would moisten each layer, or every couple of layers of cardboard, and I would probably put either some compost or green matter in between it next time. But it does break down fantastic. It is just trees after all. So yeah, I don't know. Here's what's left. Not a whole lot. I still have some carrots to harvest. We've got a bunch of mint, thyme, basil, chives, a bunch of, dill, a bunch of stuff that I want to dehydrate and put into little jars for, like, whatever, little Christmas herb things that you could give away to your nan. Other than that, certainly some squash that needs to be harvested, but that and some potatoes. So I don't know, who knows? I might even actually do a vid. So all right, whatever. Talk to you later. Okay, folks, so there is a wrap-up from April to October, the very start of October of our year. In the next vid, I'm going to cover a lot more stuff in detail, a lot of the challenges that we went through, some of the solutions that we had to come up with, the different farm partnerships that we grew this year and the different product line that we're now carrying, the marketing plan, and the role that the girls have played, and our goals moving forward. Anyway, if you guys have stuck around, I very much appreciate it. Please feel free to subscribe and hit the little bell icon to be notified of any further updates, and make sure you give this a thumbs up. Here's the farm when we left. Back down to bare ground.